Hello! In this video, we're going to explain everything you need to know about xerophthalmia in just 5 minutes.
Alright, today we're tackling a really important topic, xerophthalmia. It's a condition that can literally steal someone's sight. But here's the kicker. It's totally preventable. So let's get into the blinding truth behind it.
So let me ask you a question. What's something that starts pretty simply, maybe just having trouble seeing at night, but can tragically spiral into complete permanent blindness? You guessed it, the answer is xerophthalmia. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how this happens, and, crucially, what we can do to stop it.
Okay, so what is xerophthalmia, really? Well, at its core, it's a progressive eye disease. But what's so wild is that it boils down to one single critical thing, a severe lack of vitamin A. And the stakes here are incredibly high. We're talking about the #1 cause of preventable childhood blindness on the entire planet.
And, the science behind this is actually pretty straightforward. It all boils down to this little pigment in our retinas called rhodopsin. Think of rhodopsin as your eye's night vision mode. It's what lets you see when the lights are low. But to make rhodopsin, your body absolutely needs vitamin A. So it's a simple chain reaction, right? No vitamin A means no rhodopsin, and no rhodopsin means, well, no night vision. That's the first domino to fall.
Now, this isn't something that happens overnight. It's more like a slow-motion crisis, and it progresses through very specific clinical stages. We're going to walk down this devastating path to see just how it goes from bad to worse.
So the World Health Organization has laid out the stages really clearly. First up, you've got night blindness. This is your first warning sign, the first red flag. If nothing's done, it moves on to Bitot spots. You'll actually see these foamy white spots on the conjunctiva, that clear layer over the white of the eye. But then we get to corneal ulceration. And guys, this is a full-blown medical emergency. The cornea itself, the clear window of the eye, literally starts to dissolve. This process, called keratomalacia, can cause permanent blindness in just a matter of days. It's terrifyingly fast.
Okay, so understanding those stages is super important. But let's be real. The real win here is prevention. We don't want anyone to even start down that path. So the big questions are, who's most at risk and what we can actually do to stop this thing dead in its tracks.
So, who are we talking about here? Who's at the highest risk? Well, the evidence is overwhelming. It's malnourished kids under 5. Especially those between 1 and 3 years old. That's a really vulnerable window. And here's a huge trigger. Infections, like measles. Why? Because measles just burns through the body's vitamin A reserves, and that sends the risk skyrocketing. Same thing happens with repeated respiratory and gut infections.
But here's the really good news. We can absolutely prevent this. It's not some unsolvable mystery. The strategy is pretty clear-cut. First, high-dose vitamin A supplementation. Second, encouraging a diet packed with colorful fruits and veggies. The good stuff. Third, routine immunizations, especially for things like measles. And you can't forget one of the most powerful first lines of defense, breastfeeding. It's all about getting those crucial nutrients from mom to baby right from the start.
So how does this look in the real world? Let's take a look at a fantastic case study, India's public health response. They've put together a huge, targeted national program specifically to fight vitamin A deficiency.
In this number right here, this is the key, 1 lakh IU. That's 100,000 international units. This is the first dose of vitamin A that a child gets, and it's a really powerful, high-impact dose designed to get their vitamin A levels up right away.
And they've got a brilliant schedule to make it all happen. Check this out. At 9 months, the baby gets that first dose, the 1 lakh IU. And they time it perfectly to be given right alongside the measles vaccine. Smart, right? Then, at 15 months, they get the second dose, and this time it's bumped up to 2 lakh IU. And from there, it's a 2 lakh IU dose every 6 months until they turn 3. It's simple, it's effective, and it is literally life-saving.
And look, for all of you studying for your exams, you need to know that this isn't just random information. As it says right here, this is high-yield stuff. It's distilled directly from standard community medicine textbooks like Park and Jogul Kishore by faculty. So yeah, this is the kind of material you'll definitely want to remember. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. What are the absolute key takeaways here? Number 1, xerophthalmia is preventable blindness. Its root cause, vitamin A deficiency. Simple as that. Number 2, the earliest sign you're going to see is night blindness. That's your first clue. Number 3, if it gets to corneal ulceration, it is a medical emergency. You have to act fast. And finally, the most important point of all, we can stop it. Prevention is all about supplementation, diet, and immunization.
So the story of xerophthalmia is just such a powerful reminder, isn't it? It shows how some of the biggest wins in public health come from really simple, focused interventions. So now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. What topic in community medicine should we cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below and we'll get on it.